This is going to be more of a serious video, but we just have to get right into it. Amazon automation, Amazon dropshipping in 2021 is dead. It's dead, it's not coming back, and that's a fact. And in this video, I'm going to prove to you why this is. And this is very important because if you have been thinking about doing Amazon dropshipping, or you've been thinking about buying one of those Amazon automation programs where they do dropshipping, you're going to want to watch this video first, because if you don't, I can almost guarantee you're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to spend time going through the process of getting it set up, all to make pretty much no money. And I'm going to prove to you why that is in this video. So let's dive right into it. Now, first of all, as a lot of you guys know, if you've been following my channel, I drop ship on Amazon. I've been doing it for about 2 years. So I'm not a guy that's coming out here and saying that you shouldn't get involved with Amazon dropshipping or Amazon automation programs that do dropshipping. Spoiler, most Amazon automation programs are dropshipping, where they're dropshipping from retailers like Home Depot, Zoro, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, etc., etc. So I know what I'm doing in this space. I've done over $1.5 million in sales in the last 12 months on Amazon. I make over $100,000 a year drop shipping on Amazon. And I'm going to tell you, this applies. What you're going to learn in this video, it applies to me as well. So let's take a step back and let me walk you through this so you understand what's going on and so you don't lose probably tens of thousands of dollars of your own money. So Amazon automation or Amazon dropshipping kind of got popular around 2013, 2014, as early as 2012-ish. I'm sure there were a couple people doing it before, but that's when it kind of got popular. And what happened was Amazon pretty early on said that you can't drop ship from retailers. And a retailer is just a place like Home Depot or Walmart or Bed Bath & Beyond. And in order to make any real money on Amazon dropshipping, you have to dropship from one of those places. You can dropship from a certified, authentic dropshipper, but you can't really make any money with doing that on Amazon. So all these people, and I could name all their names, we all know them, who are selling Amazon automation, they are drop shipping from retailers. They're drop shipping from places like Walmart, Home Depot, places like that. You know, just think of like any store, right? Any store you could walk into, Walmart, Home Depot, they're drop shipping, but you know, they're not going into Walmart to buy the items, they're just drop shipping from Walmart.com. So what happened was early on, Amazon made it very clear that you can't drop ship from these places. They said it in their terms of service, which is just a fancy way of Amazon of saying that Amazon in their rules said you cannot drop ship from these places. However, for years, Amazon basically turned a blind eye, or two eyes. They were not paying attention. So basically, if you did what you were supposed to do and you kept your account metrics in check and you basically followed Amazon's rules, they basically kind of left you alone. This was and this was very common, right? This is what was going on for a long time. In the beginning of 2021, they started cracking down on people. And what they're doing is they're cracking down on people in two ways. One of the ways is if someone messages you and say, we're shipping items from Walmart and Home Depot and places like this, which means people are going to get items in Walmart boxes and Home Depot boxes. And if they message you, if they send you a message on Amazon and they say, my item arrived in a Walmart box or my item arrived in a Home Depot box, that can trigger a drop shipping suspension. Listen, before, this would not trigger it. This is like the nuts and bolts of what is causing this. Before, this would not trigger a drop shipping suspension. Because, you know, I mean, I've done hundreds. I've shipped, I mean, I've had months where I've done $10,000, $16,000, $21,000 in net profit drop shipping on Amazon. So I don't have the sheets in front of me, but I'm sure it's been thousands and thousands of items in a month before drop shipping. When you do that kind of a volume, you're going to get a percentage of people that send in that message. Before, that would not trigger anything. That wasn't triggering it. Before, they'd send you a message and said, hey, my item arrived in a Walmart box, what's going on? And you'd send them a message back, oh, I'm sorry, and you'd, either offer to take the item back and give them a refund, which was fine because because Walmart would give you a return label for free, so you would send that to the customer, they'd send it back, you'd give them a rate right, so you could do things to make the customer happy generally without losing money. But that wouldn't trigger a suspension in Amazon. In the beginning of 2021, that started triggering suspensions. Now, the main places that people dropship from on Amazon are Walmart and Home Depot. Walmart will, if someone says the word Walmart in a message to you, that will trigger it. It will also trigger it if they leave it in a review. So if they leave a review on your store that says, my item arrived in a Walmart box, that'll trigger it. Just having the word Walmart in the review. Okay? With Home Depot is a little bit safer, which is why I turned my store just to Home Depot, and I got one client store I'm still running. I turned his to Home Depot. Home Depot will not trigger it if they say the word Home Depot in a message to you. So if someone sends you a message and said, my item arrived in a Home Depot box, that, at least at the time I'm making this video, will not trigger it. However, if they leave it in a review, and said, my item arrived in a Home Depot box, it can be any review. If they say the word Home Depot, that triggers the dropshipping suspension. That's the first problem. That's not even the whole thing. That's the first problem, okay? So the problem with this is, now you say, Aaron, what about dropshipping from Sam's Club and Costco? Okay, I'll just be honest with you guys. All us dropshippers that are making a bunch of money, we're not dropshipping from there. The places that you make a lot of money are you're dropshipping from Home Depot, you're dropshipping from Walmart. Those are kind of the two places you have to dropship from for good profits and lots of sales. There are problems dropshipping from other places like Costco and Sam's Club and Costco, Sam's Club, and all those other places, right? Some of the problems is you can't find items that are profitable to list. Right? So let's say, well, I could dropship from this company. It's not going to cause a suspension. Yeah, but if that company if that company doesn't have any profitable items to buy, that you can sell, or they don't have any items that people want to buy, it doesn't matter, right? Because then you're not going to make any money. The point is not to get suspended, but the point is also to make money, right? We're kind of doing both things. So all these I could name these big guys. We're all doing the same thing. We're dropshipping from Home Depot. We're dropshipping from Walmart. That's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's how this works. The other problem is, before, if you got a dropshipping suspension, because you could kind of get it for other reasons before, right? They weren't like this, right? The main problem with what we just talked about is there's no way to avoid it. I can put things in place to reduce the ODR, which I have. The ODR in my store, my one client store I'm running now, we stayed about 0.5%, right? 0.5%. There's things you can do to increase the profits, right? You can stack tax exempt, tax exempt and promo codes and gift cards and cashback sites. I mean, and there's actually more things you can stack in addition to that, right? To get items really, really cheap that a lot of people just aren't aware of. The thing you can't avoid, though, is someone sending you a message upset that they got the item from Walmart or Home Depot. Because a percentage of people will. Well, Aaron, what if I send every customer a message saying, if you're not happy, please message me? Well, that could help, but guess what? There's still going to be a percentage of people that are going to get pissed off and they're going to say the words Home Depot or Walmart in a review or message to you. You can't prevent it. That's the big problem. The second problem is, before, when you got a dropshipping suspension, you could usually get your account back. In the beginning, now you guys are smart, so listen to me. You tell me what's going on. In the beginning of 2021, they started cracking down on this. And because of that, a lot of people they're getting their stores suspended for this dropshipping violation, which couldn't be ignored. The thing that happened was, back then, 6-7-ish months ago, at the time I'm making this video, you could get your store back. You could get another dropshipping suspension. You could get it back. I knew people that had gotten this, over a few month period. They get their suspension once a month, but they were able to get their account back 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Now it's 2. You get a dropshipping suspension once, you can get it back. The second time, you're fucked. That's right. Aaron, did you just cuss on YouTube? Yeah, it's my YouTube channel. Do what I want to do. The second time, you're fucked. You can't get your account back. Maybe there's some super secret. You're not getting your account back. I got a buddy of mine. He runs dozens of stores. He hasn't found a solution to it. I haven't found a solution to it. I got other friends. I'm friends with some of these automation guys. I'm not friends with all of them, but I'm friends with some of them. And it's like, there's no way around this. Now, these Amazon automation people are doing a couple things. Some of them that are legit, they're not selling Amazon automation anymore. I started selling it for about a month. I saw this issue come up in the beginning of the year and I stopped. One of my client stores that I'm still doing it, the one I was just telling you about, he's already made his money back. He's actually made his money back with me multiple times, right? He paid me a bunch of money up front, he's made it back. I've already told him that you're on a ticking time bomb. It might happen tomorrow. You might be able to go 6 months, but eventually, and he already got the dropshipping suspension once, and I got it back right away, no problem. I said, the next time you get it, you're kind of fucked, right? You're not going to be able to get your account back. Now, so that's the first thing, right? The first thing is some of these guys are just not selling it anymore. Some of these guys, though, understand this problem, but they're not telling it to other people, okay? Again, I'm in this space. Look at my other videos. I have an entire section on my channel just on Amazon dropshipping. I've been talking about it for a while. I've shown you multiple screenshots of me doing way over 100, 150, over $200,000 in sales in a month, 10, 15, 20K a month in net profit after all expenses, after all VAs. I know what I'm doing here. Just go look at the other videos, right? Some of these other guys, what they're doing is they know that this is a problem, but they're just trying to get money out of you anyway. So they're not going to tell you these problems. They're going to try to sign you up for Amazon automation. And the problem is, if it's Amazon automation that's drop shipping, which is what pretty much everyone's doing, you're kind of on a ticking time bomb. You might make some money, but you're like on a ticking time bomb. I was talking to one guy and he said, Aaron, well, you got why don't you just make a bunch of accounts? I'm like, well, when you make an account, you can't start drop shipping on Amazon. You actually have to warm it up. You have to go through a warm-up process, which generally takes 3 to 4 months. Basically, you're going to do FBA for about 4 months, and then you're going to start drop shipping to avoid an inauthentic suspension. And then, not only that, you have to grow your store slowly so you don't get hit with a velocity review, which can take up to a month, which is a big pain. So it's not like you can just make like a new LLC and start doing $100,000 the next month. Well, Aaron, I'll just move all my products to another store. It doesn't work like that. And like Amazon tracks everything. So it's like, that's one of the reasons I got into Facebook, by the way, because I was like, this is not a good business model. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Every 6 to 9 months, go through a big process, which is a big process, and try to make another store, and then I got to do FBA on it for 3 to 4 months to warm it up, and then I got to grow it real slowly just to know that eventually that store is going to get suspended. And when they suspend your store, by the way, they hold on to your money. They generally release it, but they generally hold on to it for 60 to 90 days. So it's like, guys, that's not a good business. That's not like a good business plan. That's just silly. So if you're thinking about doing Amazon automation, you want to ask these guys, okay, what type of business is Amazon automation? If they're doing Amazon FBA automation and they're doing FBA, which they're generally not, they're doing drop shipping. If they're doing, ask them which one they're doing, right? Ask them if they're doing drop shipping, and then say, who are you drop shipping from? And if they don't want to tell you, or they give you a runaround answer, you kind of want to run away from those guys. Like, this is not something you want to do. So it's like, I just don't want to see people get screwed over. There's a reason. I've had a lot of people that have wanted to pay me money to run their Amazon store, and I'm not taking it. I said, I'm not taking it, because it's not a good business. It's not a good business. It's not a solid business to get into anymore. It was good for a while, and like you can make money, but you're just waiting. You're just waiting. You're waiting to get hit once, and then you're waiting to get hit again. Now, some people are hoping that. Some people are delusional, and they're hoping that this goes away. Well, let's see. This has been going on now for around 6 to 7-ish months. And in the beginning, they were suspending stores and you could get them back pretty quickly and you could get it back over and over again, right? Again, I've seen people that have 3, 4, 5 suspensions in the beginning of the year get it back. Now you get suspended. Once you can get it back, the second time you're basically fucked and you can't get it back. You can't do FBM anymore, right? You can't do FBM. You're not going to get it back from dropshipping. So what does that tell me? Well, if over a half a year period, they started cracking down on this, and then they continue to get more strict over the next 6 months, do you think that tomorrow, all of a sudden, they're going to say, you know what? It's fine. You can start dropshipping. They might. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see into the future, but you don't have to be too smart to see they started cracking down over half a year ago, and in that 6-ish plus months, they've only gotten stricter. What direction do you think they're going to go in? Over the next 3 to 6 months, you think they're just going to open? It's like, you know what? We're fine. Just open. Or you think they're going to continue to crack down and be tough? Amazon automation, Amazon dropshipping is dead. It's dead. It's not coming back. And this is the proof. Don't do any sort of Amazon dropshipping. Don't do it yourself. Don't hire a company to do it. You can still make money on Amazon if you want to do Amazon FBA or private label, or I guess it's FBA, right? You know, wholesale, private label, something like that. Don't do any drop shipping on Amazon.